determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. myself, I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino, aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian, blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
enough. I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm
effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, hop on it, hop on it. Rep for your bra, for your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
bring the bass bird.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman.
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
There we go. 480. March 49. Woo! Check. Fresno. Here we go. Going to 54. 180. Sponge. No. Check it out. 26.
He finds McKinnon, complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Give me that ball, We're going to 53.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one taken in by the former Bruin, Jordan Lastly. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, it's King. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's second down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
On second down, it's Coleman, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. On third down, Taylor rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get them. Oh, Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 3rd and long, Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that is is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Going deep for Moncrief. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
Now Taylor throwing again. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Looking to throw on second down. Taylor finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On first down, it's Taylor. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They go play action now. Taylor.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On first down, McKinnon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Back. Kill. Here we go.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 23 yards on the play.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jordan Lashley was the intended target, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. Go ahead, Nate. Hey, keep it up. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Second down, McKinnon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and short, McKinnon. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Taylor on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. On third down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, 17 yards. Now the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Here we go. Go ahead, Nate. Block 49. Let's go, D. Here we go. Kill.
First down, Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. From the gun, Taylor. He finds Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Taylor, they'll roll him out right. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they go the wrong way here, knocked back to the 20. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Here's Taylor. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
He's coming. Hey, 47.
They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the shift.
To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Taylor now to throw again. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And the Raiders have got him. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
The Chargers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be third and forever. Now it's Taylor into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Go, get out there. Here we go, 47. Hot 49. Here we go, D.
A second down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
49. Squeeze, double. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, McKinnon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jarek McKinnon, 32 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll find Lashley there. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Here we go, 47. 49, 49. Don't get nervous. Mike's 40.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there in a Raider first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now Prescott. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Under. Hey, kill.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go draw play to McKinnon. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, 5, and he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
49.
Throwing here, Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Adam Thielen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One last shot for Taylor. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.